Welcome back to Carl's Off the Grid. As you know, this is going to be kind of more or less a series on what it takes to get a cabin built out in the rustic north woods. And I'm in the early stages of development of my land. A couple videos ago, we cleared out a rough driveway. And then a couple other videos ago, we went ahead and built the woodshed. And now this video, let's take a little walk here. I was left with all these logs from when we cleared out the driveway. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do a video on cutting and splitting all this wood. And this here is all basically maple. It's good firewood. I'm gonna cut and split it and let it season for a year or so in that woodshed, and then by the time we get the cabin built, it'll be ready to go. We'll be able to use it for heating our off the grid cabin, and be able to use it for cooking and all that other good stuff. So glad to be here, glad that you're joining us again. Let's go ahead and get this video started. One thing I wanted to show you is, if you notice, you got to be a little bit smart when you're processing your wood. Figure out how big your wood burning stove is. Usually you go roughly about 18 inches, and this log will be perfect for splitting up. Obviously you don't want to go too long because she won't fit in your wood burning stove. So this is pretty much a standard length that I'm going to cut them all at today. And then later on we're going to go up and pick up one of my small dead standing trees. It's very small in diameter, only about 4 inches in diameter, and we're going to cut that down and split that up, and we're going to use that to heat one of my, if you will, mini cabins. It's one of my enclosed deer blinds that I have, and I'm playing around with different ways to heat that. I tried heating it in the past with propane, and the problem with heating with propane is propane brings a lot of condensation along with it. So when you're heating up your little cabins or your tree stand with propane, you can expect your windows are going to fog up with condensation, and sometimes it's a real bear to see out of. Where now my idea is switching over to wood. It's more of a dry heat. We won't have to deal with the condensation on the inside of the windows. For those of you that know anything about logging, you'll probably laugh when you see my equipment. I'm working on a budget. A few years ago, my buddy reconditioned some old Poolin chainsaws, and I bought one off them for 50 bucks, and it's been probably one of the best chainsaws I ever have. It fires up usually all the time, and does a great job of cutting up smaller lumber. So pitter patter, let's get at her. First pull, that was a cold start. Okay, took a little hike back in my land, and on my property line, I've got a dead standing tree that's smaller in size, and I think it'll be perfect for my for the tree stand for when I go hunting. It's this little guy here. You can see all the bark is off it. It's still pretty, it's solid. We'll see that, we'll verify that when we cut through it with the chainsaw. Pretty tall tree. I mean, it's gonna give me quite a bit of wood. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna fall this tree, and if it's not too heavy, we'll drag it down to where I'm cutting up the rest of the firewood, and we'll process this for the tree stand. Okay, I got the tree brought back here. Here's the two lengths of tree that we cut down with my saw sitting on top of it. It turns out to be that we got some rough weather coming in for tonight, so I'm gonna hold off on cutting this one up. We'll make that in our next video, where I will cut this into smaller, more manageable pieces. We'll get the log splitter out here. We'll split these little suckers and we'll get them put up in a tree stand. And I think we'll go ahead and we'll set that wood burner in place and see what it looks like. I don't have fireproofing for the tree stand yet, but at least we can get a jump on it and get the log, the wood burning stove set in place and get the logs up in there, and at least get an idea of what we're looking at for the near future and for this deer hunting season. So guys, just want to thank you for watching. Be kind to one another, and we'll catch you on the next video. Holy cow, look who's in there. Hey everybody, it's freaking Cameron. Cameron Clapper, welcome to the channel. Good to see you, buddy. Hey, don't, watch out, you got something dribbled right here.